Okay, chat. It is a slow news day. It's been a slow news week, actually. It really has, bruh. I think I need to wipe my camera. It was doing this yesterday. It keeps refocusing. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit. I turned on the light. My eyes! Alright. That's better. Anyway, it's been a slow news week. That's okay, though. We've got a few comments to respond to. This fucking guy. Oh, brother. Alright, so for anybody who doesn't know, this guy went on my most recent video and he left 23 comments all about the first video that I reacted to, of course, not the second one, where Leaflet was talking about wait, hold on. Okay, boom. Alright, so I was reacting to two videos by Leaflet. This guy watched the first one and he annotated and replied to pretty much every little fucking thing I said in the first 20 minutes or so. So anyway, I replied to all of them on stream yesterday. It took me well over an hour. I think like I think it took like almost 2 hours, actually. It's crazy. But I meticulously replied to all of his comments, as I always do. I reply to all of my comments, famously. That's what I do. That being said, I have noticed that YouTube doesn't send me alerts for every single comment. For example, this one. I don't think I got an alert for that one. Yeah, I mean, I would have to scroll down really far. Oh, yeah, this fucking guy. I never replied to him. Forgot. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get an alert for that one. I've gotten other comments before, and I didn't get an alert for it. It's weird. But anyway, now we're going to go back through, and we're going to reply to all of his replies to my reply. Okay, I replied to him, then he replied to me. Okay, that's what we're looking at. So here we go. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Anyway, time to watch this.
My mom's Oshi.
Believe them. It's on you, actually, if you decide to carry on in ignorance. And the left has continually shown us that they are willing to commit murder in order to get their political outcome. They are the party of demonic violence. And while this senior citizen old dude wearing an 8647 shirt sure seems like he's just trying to crack a joke, when you watch the actual video, you'll realize how utterly horrifying this movement has become. Listen to this.
647, explain it to me. I like the colors.
Kill the son of a bitch.
Kill who?
They say it straight up. Do you see like how these people are so confident that they're good people that they straight up say shit like that?
Yeah, based. I mean, to be fair, he didn't say, like, assassinate him. I think Donald Trump should be killed for his crimes as well. Like, he should be executed. He should be tried and executed. That's my personal opinion, okay? Will that ever happen? Of course not. But I don't think he should be assassinated. I don't feel that way. But 8647 literally just means remove him from office, okay? It doesn't even mean kill or like jail or in prison. It just means remove from office. That's it. For those of you that don't know, 86ing in the restaurant business and maybe other businesses as well, 86 means an item is off the menu. So if you say like the chicken is 86 or like some variation of that, means you're out of chicken. 8647 means get rid of the 47th president. Now, it is pretty ballsy that he would say that, but like I said, he didn't say assassinate, he didn't say that, so he could have been talking about a legal and therefore permissible mechanism of state-sanctioned execution. You don't know.
It's actually incredible.
47th president.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's no ambiguity there. Grandpa just like straight up
Fucking get him! Can we get some at Dan Bongino, at Cash Patella? Get him! Fucking get him!
is calling for the murder of
No.
a president. So I guess we'll see what happens next.
No, he
Can't really do
didn't say
that. But all
anything
day
illegal.
yesterday, libs were calling for the murder of people in the administration.
Nazis. Who do you call a Nazi?
What do you mean? It's pretty...
In this
It's not.
context, who's a Nazi?
They act more like Nazis. If you know anything about history, these people act more like Nazis than January 6th or school.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what doesn't sound like Nazis? Book burning, persecution of trans people, deporting, mass deportations. Yeah, that sounds nothing like the Nazis at all. Yeah, the you know who the real Nazis are? The left. They're the real Nazis because they're mean. Because they're mean. Because they say that they fucking fantasize about violence against their political dissent, which Republicans famously never do. Never do. Republicans never do that, dog.
Kill Stephen Miller?
If I had the chance, these are videos from yesterday.
Can you imagine if these people actually got into like authoritarian levels of power?
Stephen Miller is like the Joseph Goebbels of this administration. He is, like, if you know anything about Goebbels, Stephen Miller is probably the most evil person in this admin. The most intelligent and the most evil, in my opinion. And that's based off of what I know about the guy. I'm not like an expert in fucking Stephen Miller. Okay, but the guy is certifiably insane. And just unlikable. Like, he's really uncharismatic. He's ugly, of course, but he's also just incredibly uncharismatic. Yeah, I mean, of all the people in the admin that you fantasize about murdering, I understand that one probably the most. Probably the most. Like, I don't really feel it in the same way because I understand all of these things. Like, I have this perspective about Stephen Miller and like I know a lot about Joseph Goebbels, okay? And like, if I had all the Nazis lined up, he probably wouldn't be the first one I shoot. He wasn't really the most important one, okay? But his services to the party were instrumental in carrying out what they did. And similarly, Stephen Miller is the exact same thing, actually. Not even.
It would literally be a
similar.
new Reich. It would literally be like a new Nazi like sort of setup. They would fucking literally kill everybody that doesn't believe what they believe. They would literally put people on trains and do
They
it.
will
I'm
kill
not even
you.
joking.
They
They would
will
do it.
kill
Like, look how they
you.
act. They're the ones who say. They're the ones who talk like this. It's not me.
Here's the videos from yesterday, right? Libs straight up saying that Charlie Kirk deserved to get shot. But they don't want to live in a world with Charlie Kirk in
Stop
it.
being so nice.
You seem like a pretty nice lady.
I'm a pretty nice lady, but I can be pretty mean too.
Okay,
I'm
and I have to
literally
ask
the
this, because
nicest
people on the other
guy.
side are going to
Ask
say
online.
that they feel like the Democrat Party has been mean. Recently, with Charlie Kirk being assassinated,
It's a piece of garbage. Of course we were mean. I am so tired of people saying, oh, but, you know, it's a terrible thing. No, Hitler is dead. I'm glad Hitler's dead. Evil people have no place in my world. He was a hateful human being. It was disgusting.
He has no place in my world. They're perfectly happy about it. In fact, they're venerating and wearing Charlie Kirk's assassin.
Yeah, because you guys keep saying that he's a moderate, and you're like playing that whole thing, and he wasn't a fucking moderate. Like, because like, you can't disagree with being glad about Hitler being dead, right? You cannot disagree with that. Like, well, you can say like, okay, I'm not happy, but I'm also not like sad that Hitler is dead. Okay, you could say that, and that's permissible. So like, you have to you're forced to be at least like adjacent to being pro dead Hitler. Okay, like you get like you are heavily pushed in the direction in this country of being pro dead Hitler. Like, we're all supposed to be on the same page about this. Like, Hitler is dead and it's a good thing. Of course. Now, Charlie Kirk was, like, in my opinion, and I'm an American, okay? Charlie Kirk was an American. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know, man. But his rhetoric was exactly like Hitler's. It was just like Hitler's, okay? Like, these cats, they don't understand. These conservatives, they don't get it. Because they like are ignoring the quotes or something, or they're like, oh, it was taken out of context. It wasn't. Okay, none of his quotes that the libs are posting were really taken out of context. Okay, go watch the fucking context. Go watch it. And then come back to me and tell me that it wasn't vile racism. Okay. Okay, like Charlie Kirk has said some evil, despicable things. That's what he did. That's the legacy he leaves behind. Understandably, people are happy that he's dead. I, personally, am not happy that he's dead. It's terrifying what happened to him. But I understand it. I understand why people are celebrating. Or were celebrating. Nobody really gives a fuck anymore. But, like, I get it. Anyway.
Outfits, like it's Halloween.
I saw a take recently about this kind of stuff. And if you
my point was, as it's usual, I've said it over and over again, conservatives do not understand how extreme Charlie Kirk was. If you took the average conservative and you exposed them to all of the shit that Charlie Kirk has said that the libs were posting, and still are posting probably, they would be like, ew, what the fuck? Okay, because, yeah, it is ew. What he said, the things he said were ew. Okay, I don't care if he talked for 1,000 hours, and out of that time, you only got a little bit of racism. Okay, like no, man. He said prowling blacks are going after white people. What? What? That's not racism? That's not like Hitlerian racism? What are we talking about?
Who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. But there was a take about this with a person who said he just doesn't give a fuck anymore about like the Nazi shit. Because like, why are we still talking about it? Like, why are we still talking about the Nazis? Like, it was so long ago. Why are we still talking about it? You know, like, what is this shit?
They do the same thing with Luigi, by the way. People are going to the No Kings rallies dressed up.
Because they were the Nazis, dog. Because they rounded people. Because their political party pushed an agenda which was rounding up evil immigrants, evil Jewish immigrants, evil gypsy immigrants, gay people, disabled people, and putting them in special little camps where they would await deportation. And then they murdered all of them. That's why we're still talking about it. It was really bad. It was a really bad situation. Yep.
Up as Charlie
Fucking
Kirk's
hell.
murderer. And then people are doing the Charlie Kirk shot in the neck dance. Look at that. This lady
Man.
right here. This is in Chicago. And their response,
God, I wish I had all this footage when I made my music video.
this is their response to
My
a Charlie
music
Kirk
video, my
flag
music-
that is being flown. Again, in case there's any ambiguity here, this individual is venerating and reenacting Charlie Kirk's murder. Sick. People are just completely sick. Anyway, which one heals faster, Trump's ear or Erica's heart? Yeah, they're straight up calling for Charlie Kirk's. They're celebrating Charlie
She
Kirk's
lost her
murder.
job? Good.
Okay. Erica Kirk. Erica Kirk has been, like, I don't know what is going on with her. It's weird. Look, I'm not going to tell anyone how to grieve. I'm not going to do that. I will say that I've seen people grieve before over lost loved ones. I've grieved over loved ones that I've lost. And, you know, to be fair, like, you know, I'm not, like, a famous person, okay? I didn't have to go out on stage and, like, talk to a bunch of people, or I didn't have the opportunity to do that for my loved ones. So, like, I don't know. I don't know what it's like. But, like, but the way that she, like, talks about Charlie, the way she talks about his death, it's weird. It's weird. I don't know. It comes across as disingenuous, and I don't think that that's crazy to say. I don't think it is. Okay. That being said, I do feel bad for her. I'm sure that, you know, I am 100% sure that she misses her husband, and, you know, she loved him. Okay, but she is acting weird. And I personally think it's because there's something that she knows that we don't. And that could be a lot of things. Could be Charlie's deepest secrets, deepest, darkest secrets. It could be something about his death. I mean, like, people have been looking into her, and she has some weird connections with powerful people. It's just strange. It's all very strange. Again, I'm not accusing her of anything. I hope that she doesn't know something about his death that we don't know. But I'm just observing what was happening in front of me, what I saw. Okay, and what I saw was a woman grieving in a very strange, peculiar way. Again, I just want to make it very clear that at this point, I'm not saying that she's, like, lying, necessarily. I'm just saying that I think she could be. I think it's reasonable to question what is happening in front of us. Anyway, let's keep going.
Calling for the killing of Donald Trump, 8647. This machine kills fascists. Look at this. This is, by the way, a high-ranking Democrat Party official. She's the chairwoman of the Crawford County Democrats right here, posing with a...
Guys, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna spend a day. I'm gonna find a time to do it where we're just gonna watch stuff about World War II.
Look at this. They have a fuck Donald Trump anagram. How dare you? No, you put no on your guitar. No, how dare you write political messages on your guitar? How dare you?
And the actual Nazis. So you can see what I mean about how these people actually act like
They
real
want
Nazis.
to kill
like,
us.
It's incredible to me.
They want to
it's
kill
incredible how they
us,
are calling
all of
everybody
us.
Nazis when they literally act like them. Like the fucking irony is just.
F Donald Trump, 8647 guitar. Again, no ambiguity there. The guy just says, I want to kill Donald Trump. That's what he said. That's what the guy said in the video. This guy just straight up says it. What does that shirt mean?
The son of a bitch.
Kill who?
This 47th president.
Really? What's your name?
Dick Safer.
Glad we got that on camera. You know that.
Okay, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's why we take this kind of stuff seriously. So apparently the FBI is investigating
retired.
a sniper stand. Some people calling it a hunting
See, when I'm retired, I'll be doing shit way crazier than that. Like, I'm already doing political commentary and saying controversial things. But, like, when I'm retired, I'm gonna go fucking nuts. I'm gonna go insane mode. I used to say I was gonna smoke crack when I'm old, because, like, you know, like, whatever, like, like, it doesn't matter anyway, you know, I'm already at the finish line. But, like, I don't know, I might even, like, do something crazier than that. Who knows, go skydiving or something. Yeah. Do heroin. Yeah. Yeah, because, like I said, like, you're old. It doesn't matter. But anyway, that's why that guy was, like, saying that shit. Okay, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, all right, dox me. Like, get me fired. Oh, wait, you can't, because I don't have a job, because I'm fucking retired, and I'm living off
stand
Social
with the direct line of
Security.
sight where Trump exits Air Force One at Palm Beach Airport.
The thing is, guys, is where did they think this was going to go? When you have rhetoric like this, where everybody thinks they're cool for saying you should kill the president, and then a person that assassinates Charlie Kirk, a person kills a healthcare CEO, and they all think that those people are heroes. Like, where do they think this is going to go?
If you're familiar with Palm Beach, you'll know that there's no hunting going on.
And by the
Palm
way,
Beach.
these are the same people that will tell you to your face that conservatives are more violent. They should be fucking glad that we're not. I'm just being real. They should be glad.
You are though. Like this is such a dumb argument. Like, just stop making this argument, bro. It's a losing argument. It is. You're gonna lose. Like, it's just because it's not just because you're wrong, but you are going to be so obviously wrong in the near future. Okay, because right now, here's where we're at. This year, we have seen a sharp decline in right-wing terrorist attacks. Now, there are reasons for this, obviously, but those reasons are left up to speculation. I speculate that the reason is that they won. They got the House, the Senate, the executive, okay, just like in 2016. And so they feel emboldened. Okay, now, okay, we can march in the street. Like in the same way that the left has a pressure valve, and we relieve that pressure by protesting, by advocating. Right-wing people, or I should say right-wing extremists, not the average Republican, but they have this pressure too. But now they get to march. Okay, now it's like they feel emboldened enough that they can wave their Nazi flag and go marching around. And they feel like nothing will happen to them, and they're right most of the time. Nothing will happen to them as a consequence of doing a Nazi march. And so I think that for this reason, because they're able to do these marches, they're not doing domestic terror. Okay, because, hey, the state's on our side now. You know, now we got the racist in charge. I think that's the mindset of the right-wing extremist. I think that's why there's been a decline in right-wing extreme attacks. But anyway, there have been, I believe this year, about 5 left-wing extremist attacks. Left-wing. I put left-wing in air quotes because it is incredibly speculative, their political motivations, every time. Like, I could run through them. I've already talked about all of them before, except I think the ICE shooting. But that guy wasn't even aiming at the ICE officers. He was... like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Or sorry, actually, I think that's the only one that, I didn't really look much into it, but, that might be the only one that was definitely a leftist. Or a left-wing person, I should say. A liberal. Liberal. Because he wrote on the bullet, he wrote "fuck ICE" or something. I mean, I don't know. The FBI could have planted that shit. Yeah, what's up with all these leftists just like writing all over their bullets? Like, I am a communist. Like, I'm waiting for that bullet to drop. The I'm a commie bullet. Yeah, I'm sure they wrote that. Yeah, I'm a trans lover and I are communists.
Glad that we're not, because it would be medieval. If conservatives didn't have self-control, it would be fucking medieval.
It's not an area where anyone could hunt anything, frankly.
Right.
Maybe seagulls? I don't know. It's really
Yeah,
populated.
yeah. Famously, right-wing extremists are so peaceful and they show so much restraint. Yeah, famously. So fucking stupid.
Palm Beach Airport, we've flown into it a million times.
Holy crap.
There's no hunting around there. There's no reason for a deer stand. Secret Service found suspicious elevated stands during advanced security preparations for Trump's arrival.
To be fair, we're just as violent. We're reserved without violence. So yeah, there's self-control, basically. There's self-control. What I mean by not as violent, as in not as expressive of that violence, basically.
Just found a sniper's nest with line of sight directly President Trump's exit area of Palm Beach Airport. Let's read.
Shit.
Secret Service uncovered a suspicious hunting stand with direct line of sight to President Donald Trump's exit Air Force One, Palm Beach International Airport. You've probably no doubt seen President Trump exit Air Force One time and time again. He is very exposed, I suppose, to the public when he does this. And it's just one of those places, Trump typically doesn't do a lot of outside events. If he does, he's behind bulletproof glass. Him getting on and off the plane is just one of those places where he is definitely exposed to the elements. I'm not saying they just let him stand around out there, but like Trump definitely is, it's definitely one of those places, right? Where Donald Trump just has nothing protecting him from the great outdoors, as they would say. Anyway, agents found a stand on Thursday. The FBI is now leading an investigation. Cash Patel said the hunting stand hasn't been connected to any individual. Prior to the president's return to Palm Beach, the Secret Service discovered what appeared to be an elevated stand, like a hunting stand, in line of sight for Air Force One landing zone. No individuals were located at the scene. The FBI is taking the investigatory lead, applying in resources to collect evidence on the scene, deploying our cell phone analytics capabilities. U.S. Secret Service communication Anthony Guglielmini also confirmed the organization is working closely with the FBI in Palm Beach County. Here you can see what that would look like.
Yeah.
Deer stand.
I wonder if it actually is just a hunting stand, though.
Iowa, because
you can't be
sit
too
out in a
careful,
deer
though.
stand for hours on end in the middle of an open field with nothing around you, you can shoot a deer. But of course, Palm Beach is this metropolitan area that has no open fields. There's no reason for a deer stand to be up in a tree there. There is no hunting there.
That has a 0.5 MOA. Yeah.
It says the agents discovered this with advanced security preparations. There's
you can use a stand to hunt other than deer. I don't know. What is there in Palm Beach? Wabbits. Can hunt some wabbits. Right, dude? No, actually, they don't have rabbits in Palm Beach. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Gator, maybe. You can't hunt gators, though. That's illegal. Well, I don't know, I guess they were trying to kill him. I don't know. Or maybe they set it up for the next hunting season. That I don't know.
Yeah, it's very dangerous for that to be there, yeah. But I wonder if it actually is just a hunting stand.
Of President Trump. Well, we're not able to provide details about the specific items.
I mean, I don't know what's around. I don't know what's around it. It's possible that there's animals there to hunt. I don't know.
The incident underscores the importance of layered security measures.
I don't know the area.
Fox News Digital that the stand was set up a few months ago.
There's no hunting allowed there? Okay, then it's very bad then, yeah.
Trump from a sniper's nest. Same thing. Ralph also targeted something that does not get enough exposure. Ralph was trying to target Trump's plane at Palm Beach Airport. President Trump getting on and off Palm Beach Airport, very predictable. He goes to Mar-a-Lago a lot. He was trying to shoot the plane down with a Stinger missile that he bought from Ukraine. That's in the court filings.
What?
DOJ filings. Go read them.
What the fuck?
Ralph was charged with 5 federal criminal counts, including attempted to assassinate a major
That he
presidential
bought from
federal officer.
that he bought from Ukraine? That means that's one of ours? Huh. Seems a little sus, as the kids say. Yeah, that's weird. Huh. Well, how the hell did that happen, right?
Ironic.
How the hell did that happen?
So that's crazy. You can see here. Was somebody planning another sniper attack? The FBI is investigating a hunting stand. Agents found the stand on Thursday, not connected to any individual. I can show you right here. Here's the Palm Beach Airport, right, on Google Maps. And you can see that there's, like, this is a golf course. There's the Trump International
Thanks for the
Golf
bits, Brandon.
Course
Thank you.
right next to the airport, right? This is where there was a sniper trying to kill Trump here.
Yeah.
And you can see there's a soccer field here, aquatic facility, pool and park. This would be where Trump lands, around here. And sometimes, where our planes are coming in. And when
Yeah, definitely not a hunting area then. Yeah, for sure.
Iconic campaign plane, his private plane. This would be where Trump lands and then zips off to Mar-a-Lago, which is right around here. It's very close. It's very convenient. But as you can see here, the Palm Beach Airport, there's no hunting area here.
Yeah, I can see that now.
There's no hunting area either, even here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you have the Everglades, it's illegal. Depending on what you're hunting, I guess you can hunt pythons in the Everglades. But you wouldn't do that from a deer stand. Here's the Palm Beach Zoo. You also wouldn't go hunting at the zoo.
Yeah, did you guys know that you can hunt those snakes? You get like a bounty. There's like a
Yes, and it's pretty funny why. Okay, I love telling this story. Okay, as a former Florida resident, I lived there for not that long, but I think like a year with my dad. Then he moved to Georgia. Anyway, and I didn't want to go with him. I moved up north. Anyway, I lived in Florida for a little bit. I came to find out that there are all these pythons in the Everglades. I was like, like that's weird. Like, why are there so many fucking pythons in the Everglades? Like, I don't know, cause it's always a strange thing whenever there's a lot of an animal, or even a plant. Like, how did it get there? How did this happen? And what happened was, some scientists were actually studying pythons. That's right, pythons. They had them all in a facility. They had them in a little research area. Okay. Now, pythons, it turns out, aren't native to Florida, as you may have already guessed with where this story is going. But how did the pythons get out? How did those stupid scientists let the pythons get out? Well, one year, I want to say it was like 1986 or something. It was in the 80s, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. Look it up. Anyway, there was a big hurricane, and it just blew away the building. It just fucking annihilated it, okay? The hurricane just destroyed it. It was already evacuated. All the scientists left. I don't think anyone was killed. Actually, I could be wrong about that, too. I want to say no one was there when it happened. Actually, let me just look it up. No. Come on, dude. Florida, it was like a snake facility. Hurricane. Come on, dude. I'm not crazy. It was in 92. That's right. Okay. My bad. Yeah, so the snakes got out, and because there were basically none of the native population in the Everglades, none of the animals had adapted to not get eaten by pythons. So the pythons ate everything, and and they endangered a bunch of species native to the Everglades, and they multiplied like rapidly, and now they are considered a highly invasive species. So if you see a python while you're in Florida, you need to kill it. Please kill it. Fuck pythons. Also, I'm scared of them, okay? Fucking big ass snakes are terrifying, dude. Their jaws just like unhinge.
A bounty
Crazy.
out from, I believe. Those big ass fucking snakes.
There is no,
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be underscored. Obviously, there's no hunting at the airport. So there's no
what I
reason for deer
said.
stand at the airport. So it seems like what they might have done is foiled another potential attack on President Trump.
You can get paid to shoot things? Yeah, you can.
Are such animals. It's more Benny. Electrons.
Yeah, that's true.
They are
Totally agree,
animals.
Benny. That's so fucked up, man. I mean, it's gonna keep. The thing is, guys, is I want you to know that this is gonna keep happening. This is going to keep happening unless there's consequences, basically. And I don't necessarily mean government consequences. It could be social consequences. It could be, I don't know, maybe a civil war. I don't know. Like, this is going to keep happening until like something actually happens. I'll link it to you guys.
Maybe
You know,
a
to be
civil
honest,
war.
like we're kind of in a cold civil war if you think about it, because it's like half the country doesn't like the other half of the country at all, right? Like they don't want to live. They don't want to live with people like us, like me. I don't want to live with them either, to be honest. And again, just to be clear for all the retards, I'm not
All right.
talking about liberals and conservatives. I'm talking about these fucking ghoulish psycho demons that actually enjoy it when people die, and that they think that the way to resolve their issues, their political issues, is to kill people. The way to solve
I
their
don't know.
disagreement.
I don't think that people like really enjoyed him dying. I think that they were happy that he died. They were relieved. Charlie Kirk was a terrible person. I'm gonna keep saying it, okay? I don't know, man. Like, what do you want us to do? You want us to like be sad or like sit quietly and say nothing? Like, no. I'm gonna express how I feel about it. That's what everyone else is doing. So
Agreements is to kill people. These self-hating fucking Nazis. I don't really want to. I don't want to exist in the same country as them anymore.
Nazis, you guys are the Nazis. We are not the Nazis. Okay. Anyway.